Okay, we've got a request for Anne Boleyn. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I did some research. Let's say her life's been spicy, a little saucy, a little extra. Quite a crazy story. Anyways, for 3 years, just 3, she was the Queen of England from 1533 to 1536. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right, so we're going to start with, also, this is the combination images of original portraits of Anne Boleyn and the movie version, because I didn't know which one was requested. So it's kind of like a combination of both. But anyways, there you have it. We're going to start with her head. Do a circle. And then now we're going to do her jawline. So coming off here, we get her jaw. And it's going to come up. All right, so that's her jawline. This will be where her nose is. Then she's looking this way. And this is going to be where her eyes are. Okay, so this part we can erase. We don't need the bottom of that. And then her eyes, somewhere out here. And then her mouth, okay? We're gonna go from there. All right, so now we don't need this T-bar because we know where that part is. So the saucy, spicy story behind her is she was the second wife of King Henry VIII. The first wife of King Henry was Catherine. The story goes that, we'll do the eyes first. Catherine could not produce a male heir. King Henry wanted a male heir to carry on his family name and legacy, and it just wasn't happening. So I'm sure Anne probably persuaded him saying, I can give you a male heir. All right, so now we're gonna give her the eye. And so he went to the Vatican, which is like the Catholic headquarters, and give a little shiny, and said, hey, I need you to annul our wedding, which means kind of like cancel our wedding without us getting an actual divorce, because I need to marry Anne. And the Vatican says, nope. We're just gonna give it some lashes. And of course, that did not make King Henry happy because he really wanted to be with Anne. Here we go. And Anne talked him into, hey, I can give you a son. We're going to give it some eyebrows here. So he kind of broke up from his wife and the church. So he kind of said, see ya. I'll do it myself. So he married Anne, and unfortunately Anne she did have a girl, and that was Elizabeth. And Queen Elizabeth became queen for many generations. So what does that mean? No male heir. So this is an interesting story. Okay, we're gonna do the nose here. So she had a lot of miscarriages and stillbirths where the babies were born not alive. And there was one, let's do the mouth here. So King Henry was in a jousting competition. And he fell off his horse. He had all his armor on. And the horse, with all of its armor, landed on top of him. He was unconscious for 2 hours. They did not think he was going to live. And Anne was pregnant at the time, and she was so distraught and upset about it that she went into labor and had a miscarriage, and to find out it was a male heir. So that was devastating. So she finally was able to have a male heir, and it didn't happen. Okay, we're going to get a neck in here. And his health was never the same since. I mean, as you can imagine, a horse landing on top of you, it's going to hurt. All right, so we're going to give it the part. Give her a little part here, and then her hair, we're going to make it go woo right to the ear. But you're like, why was she only queen for 3 years? Well, spicy. She was beheaded. What? Yes. She, multiple crimes against her husband. One of them was adultery. That means she was with other guys. We're going to erase this top of the head here. I think there's other things. Okay, but this is another interesting part. Well, it's all, her whole life's interesting. First, we're going to do, this is her headpiece. Just going to go around like this. And we're going to get another piece here. And it's going to come down. And we'll make this, her hair needs to come down. And we'll do the piece is going to come over like this. And we'll just stop it there. And all of her little jewelry. So she has a scalloped edge. We're just going to put that in there. I made a gold scalloped edge. Bloop, bloop. Anywho, when she was on trial for all of her naughtiness, guess who was the judge? Her own father. Is that crazy? Whew. So the father had to convict his own daughter, which I can't even imagine. All right. So now let's put in her beautiful neckline. And her outfit is going to go across, down. Oh, lovely. Oh, we might even, okay, so the original Anne from Portraits, she had a more of a pointier, not a jawline. But then if you go look at the movie of it, she does have a jawline. So whatever one so if you wanted to make it more like the original, make it a little no jawline and whatever. Okay, so, and then she's got, it's like the headpiece has a big drapery off the back end here. And we're going to put some off here. Excellent. Lovely. All right, I'm going to put her jewels in. She was also accused of being with her brother, like in adultery, which is like, what? It's because they spent a lot of time together. So I don't know. Back then, also she was accused of treason and witchcraft. So they had a lot of things against her. There we go. So I'm putting a whole row of, it's like these little baby pearls all the way along. Keep it going. I know they have some movies out there with her in it, but I haven't seen any because they probably are probably not my rating. Sometimes I watch PG-13, rarely. Mostly PG, so never watch rated R, so I probably wouldn't be able to watch it. You're like, why not? Well, that's just a rule I gave myself when I was a kid, and I just stuck with it. Now I'm like, now I got to keep going because that's my rule. And it just keeps me out of trouble. And so I'm making these little pearls on the outside a little bit bigger than the other ones. These look lovely. Keep it going. I don't know, back then, things were crazy. Like, you can lose your, being a king, everybody wants your head. It just, I don't know. And I really like running water. I do love flushing toilets, you know, really do. Very thankful. Okay, she's got a lot going on here. Also, we're gonna put some hair in here. I was gonna color this puppy, but yeah, I don't think so. But we still gotta draw her. Put some hair in there. Okay, she's got jewels going on. Let's see. I think I got all of them. But anyways, she's had a crazy life. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm lightly going to sketch where her one necklace is, and then her other necklace is going to come down here, and then we have another necklace that's going to come down here. So from here, that's when we're going to put all our pearls in. And then off of this one, she has a B for Boleyn. And it had, I'm sure there's a story behind it, but there's like 3 little pearl drops coming off of that B. And there is a painting I saw with her wearing it. And then now you're going to come in and we're going to put in our pearls. Any pencils you have, you can just erase. But we're just going to put those pearls in there. Excellent. All right, these are going to be pearls here. I could have read on and on about their life. I would love to hear about like her witchcraft and history and everything that went along with it, because she's got quite the life story. And I really don't think she was that old when she died. I forgot to look into that. If you know, let me know. But it's quite the life. I do love their clothing they wore back then. I know it was restrictive, but it was awfully beautiful. Okay, so we're going to come down here. Oh, we still got her dress to do. Okay, now I'm going to do this one. Oh, she was beheaded at London Towers. Guess they had like where everybody got a watch, you know. Okay, so we're going to draw parallel lines here. This is for the dress. 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. Okay, we're gonna go across, cross, and 1 more. I could have made it look better. And then you could put the scalloped edge in. Bloop, 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 bloop. Excellent. And I put decorative, it looks like she had pearls. So little pearls, bloop, bloop. This is one of the dresses I saw in the painting. It was very beautiful. And the pearls coming off of here. And I think black dress is very popular back then. And then between the dresses, between the pearls, they had like it looked like little rosebud flowers. So I'm just gonna put some like roses in there. Anyways, I don't know if I've already done it. I think I need to do King Henry, but I might have already done King Henry. I'll have to look into it to see if I've done it. Sometimes my brain, I've done over 500 videos, and I can't remember sometimes what I've done and what I haven't done. It happens, you know? But I just keep going. Just like Dory, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Do, 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 do. Oh, and now the sun's deciding to come out. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next.